Story time with Ciera. If I Built a House by Chris Van Dosen. This is an author and illustrator book, just like If I Built a Car. This is the second one. Now Jack is up to something new. There's lots of different house designs. I wonder what he'll do. If I Built a House. Jack in the backyard said to his mother, "This house is okay, but it's like any other. It's boxy and boring and basically bland. It's nothing at all like the house I have planned." My house will be different. It can't be the norm. I'll think about traffic flow, function, and form. Oh, it may include shapes like a tower and dome, but I'll focus on what makes a building a home. It's the rooms on the inside that make it unique. So step through the door and let's take a peek. We'll start with the basics right off the bat. Check out my all-in-one kitchen-o-mat. You don't have to cook and you don't have to clean. It's done by a space-age robotic machine. It makes all the meals and the food is delish. Then it washes and puts away every last dish. The living room's next. It's fun, come on in. The chairs and the table and the sofa all spin. And trampolines lead to a giant ball pit. It's a pretty neat room, you have to admit. Now look in the bathroom, no shower, no tub. Instead, take a ride in my scrub-a-dub-dub. Just step on the belt and it washes you clean, even the places that you've never seen. And here is my bedroom way up in the sky, on top of a tower 200 feet high. With glass all around, just check out the view. A bed in a tower, now that's something new. The rooms we walked through just moments before are the kinds that you'll find in any decor. But if I built a house, I add a few more. So hop on the slide, it's time to explore. Whee! You know how I constantly like to create? Well, this is my art room, isn't it great? You draw on the wall, don't worry, it's cool. Hung way up high on a big giant spool is a giant roll of paper that hangs to the floor. Just draw till you're done, then pull down some more. Next comes my flying room. See how it's tall? It's empty except for a switch on the wall. Just turn off the switch and you'll float off the ground. Then flap like a bird and fly all around. Isn't it nice to be up in the air? A room without gravity. Now that's pretty rare. This is my racetrack room. Step right inside. It's less like a room and more like a ride. It features a racetrack that loops all around with super fast go-karts that don't make a sound. You fly and you flip and you zip and you zoom. You have to admit, it's a wonderful room. A room filled with water? Now that's something new. If I build a house, that's just what I do. This is my fish tank room. Ain't it a sight? Don't worry, they're friendly. The critters won't bite. Just strap on an air mask to swim with the fishies. Now, this is a room that every kid wishes. Of course, I've been saving the best room for last. And literally speaking, this room is a blast. So welcome, sit down. I'll seal up the hatches. This plexiglass playroom completely detaches. You fly it around, why it even has jets. For me, this room is as good as it gets. My house will be nifty, my house will be neat. My house will stand out as the best on the street. Daringly bold, yet exquisitely fine, a must-see example of modern design. My house will be hailed as refreshingly new. If I built a house, that's just what I do. Here's the blueprint for his house. My House by Jack. Remember his kitchen and his living room and his bedroom up in the tower with the slide going down? Then his art room, flying room, huge racetrack room, fish tank room, and the plexiglass playroom. I do think you might think this is familiar. It's the car he built before. Now it's your turn to build a house. Remember in the beginning, let's go back here, where Jack was making a drawing of his house. And he had lots of different toys and materials out to help build. And then he built it. He had Legos and cardboard and tape and straws and tubes. He had Tinker toys and Lincoln logs and a Frisbee too. Look around your house and see what toys and items you have.